Hello, geometry students. This is Coach DePaulo, and this is our second video of the year together. This is lesson 1.3. We're going to be talking about segment addition and angle addition, and how to combine two segments into a new one, and how to combine two angles into a new one. So let's get started. First up, our first question says, what segment is formed by EC plus CD? So let's look. If I highlight EC here, and then I add to that CD, if you remember, a segment is named by its endpoints. So we've got endpoint E and endpoint D. So with those two together, then this EC plus CD forms segment ED. All right, so now let's talk about what we can say about C. So what is it that we can say about point C inside segment ED? Well, we can say that point C is between point E and point D. All right, so now let's talk about measure. What is the measure of EC and CD and their sum? Well, let's look. EC is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. And CD is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. So we can say that EC is equal to 7, and CD, I do not know what's going on here, guys, but I'm going to do my best to get through this. CD is equal to 10, so their sum then would be 7 plus 10, which is 17 units. All right, and then what segments could be added together to form EI? So let me get up here and erase this. And so if I wanted to create segment EI, then remember, a segment is named by its endpoint, so I need to start at E, and I need to end at I, and I need two segments. So what we're going to do then is we're just going to choose a point in here. So let's say like U. So then what we can say then is that we can say that segment EU plus UI is equal to segment EI. All right, and then what if we decided not to choose U, but what if we decided to choose C? Well, then we would say that EC plus CI is equal to EI. And I could have done just the same if I had chose L. Then it would have been another equation. Okay, and then last question, let me erase that, is what segment could be added to LD? So here is segment LD to form a segment with a length of 14. So right now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodness. So this is 7 units, but I want it to be 14. So I need 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then that means that I need to add UL. So we're going to add UL. All right, so now let's look at the actual postulate. What does the segment addition postulate say? It says that if I have 3 collinear points where A and C are the ends and B is in the middle, that says that AB plus BC is equal to AC. So let's go ahead and put that to work, and we're going to solve a couple of equations. So right here, we're going to say that ST plus TV is equal to SV. So now let's write the equation, fill it in. ST is 20 plus N equals 60. So now we're going to subtract 20 from both sides. So I know that N is equal to 60. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video, and I'd like you to go over and try to do number 7. All right, well, let's see what you got. First off, the equation we could write is xy plus yz is equal to xz. All right, xy is a, yz is 3a, and xz, we get xz is 36. So add those up, I get 4a equals 36. And then I'm going to divide. So I'm going to divide by 4 and divide by 4. So a equals 9. All right, let's come over here to this one, see what we got. Okay, so what equation can I write? I can write LM plus MN is equal to LN. So I'm going to say LM is 18, MN is 13, and LN is 3 plus X. So now we're going to solve. So this is 31 equals 3 plus X. So X is equal to 28. All right, and then over here on number 9, last one. Okay, what equation can we write? Well, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try to do this on your own and then come back and see if we can solve it together. All right, so what equation can you write? You should have written, not that. You should have written MN plus NP is equal to MP. So we get 17 plus 3y equals 5y plus 9. Okay, so now I'm going to subtract 3y from both sides. So I'm going to get 17 equals 2y plus 9. And then I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. And I'm going to get 2y equals 8. So y must be 4. All right, now let's take this same concept and let's apply it to angles. So first off, this asks me to sketch an angle. Again, my pen is not doing what it's supposed to today, so bear with me. Okay. And then it says in the middle of this, first off, it also says to label it. So this is D, and this is E, and this is F. And I'm going to draw this ray, EG, and we're going to put a G there. And then letter B says, what two angles did I make? Well, I made this angle, and I also have this angle. So that is angle DEF and angle, the two angles are DEG and angle GEF. All right, now there's a slight difference in the way you write the angle addition postulate. I'm going to explain it a little bit more when I see you next, but it acts exactly the same. But down here, our two angles are ABD and DBC, and when you combine them, you get ABC. But we need to add one small letter, and I'll explain it later. So we're going to say the measure of angle ABD plus the measure of angle DBC is equal to the measure of angle ABC. And I'll talk to you about this M next time I see you. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve these problems. Give this a shot. I'm going to do 11, then you can do 12. So first off, let's write our equation. We're going to say the measure of angle JKL plus the measure of angle LKM is equal to the measure of angle JKM. All right, now, right here it says JKL is 42, so I'm going to put a 42 degrees in there. And then it says that LKM is 28, so I'm going to put a 28 degrees in there. So I know that 42 degrees plus 28 degrees is equal to the measure of angle JKM. So these two add up to 70 degrees. All right, I want y'all to come over here, and I would like y'all to do number 12. Now be careful about where you put the 84. All right, so I'm going to save a little bit of time by not writing the letters, but this is 56. I don't know what this is because I'm looking for this. Okay, but I do know that the big angle is 84 degrees. So your equation this time should have been 56 degrees plus the measure of angle LKM is equal to 84 degrees. And now I'm going to subtract. Minus 56, minus 56. So those cancel. So this is equal to 28 degrees. All right, let's come out here and do number 13. Okay, this time I am going to go ahead and write the equation for us. Okay, let me spread this out just a little bit more. So we're going to say the measure of angle AOB plus the measure of angle BOC equals the measure of angle AOC. All right, and now let's see what we're given. We're given AOB is 8x minus 4, so this is 8x minus 4. And it says that COB is 3x, COB is 3x. So plus 3x. And then AOC is 117 degrees. All right, so now let's solve. 5x minus 4 equals 117. So 5x equals 121. And now we need to divide. And so x using our calculator, right? So let's use our calculator, and we get 121 divided by 5 is 24.2. So 24.2 degrees. Now I'm going to check to make sure that my math is right. Yep. 8x minus 4, 3x, 117. Oops, I did make a mistake. I knew it. Okay, so bear with me for my mistake. I'm sorry. So I was going too fast. Here we go. 8x plus 3x is 11x minus 4 equals 117. 11x is equal to 121. Now when I divide, x is equal to 11. That was my mistake. Okay, last one. Here we go. What's this equation? Okay, this equation is the same, right? This equation is the same. So I get to just copy and paste. There we go. Now I'm going to fill in what I know. It says AOC is x minus 5. So this is equal to x minus 5. And then AOB is 50. So 50. And BOC is 35 degrees. 35. Here we go. So I got 85 degrees is equal to x minus 5. So x is equal to 90. All right. Well, that's the notes for today. Nice, short, and sweet. Your job now is to work on the assignment and have it ready. Okay, if this is A day, then it'll be due the next A day, and if it's B day, it'll be due the next B day. So make sure that you get this done, and we will check it in class next time. Have a great day.